It's the end of an era in Thunder Bay. Tbaytel is planning to decommission its last 200 payphones at the end of March. It's a move that's already occurred in other cities across North America, as cell phones, of course, have made them largely obsolete. Mike Lang has more.
Can you remember the last time you used a payphone? Well, they were once a vital means of communication before the existence of cell and smartphones. The obsoleteness of payphones is becoming more and more obvious here in Thunder Bay, as many of the 200 or so that remain don't even work. So whether you want to use a payphone because you actually need to or just for the heck of it, you better do so sooner than later, because Jamie Smith from Tbaytel says it won't be long before all remaining payphones in the city will be gone for good. Kind of like this one here at Marina Park.
We have started removing some of them. As you'll kind of see across the city, there are older ones like you see behind me, and then there are newer ones which are called Millennium. Those are the ones with that sort of screen on them. As of March 31st, all of those newer ones will cease operation. The older ones will sort of still kind of work until we remove them. So you'll see our crews out around the city throughout the next little while decommissioning these payphones.
The number of payphones in Thunder Bay has been dwindling for many years. There were around 700 of them in 2008, and that number dropped to around 450 by 2012, and it now sits at about 197. Smith says nowadays the local payphones are being used just once every 5 days at most, while some have gone over 2 years without getting used.
Definitely a sign of the times. You see kids sometimes pointing at them and saying, "What is that?" But definitely there's some nostalgia there for a lot of people. They were pretty ubiquitous in most communities for forever. But, the CRTC did a study in 2018, and there was around 55,000 payphones left across the entire country. So this has kind of been a long time coming.
Smith adds that most of the remaining payphones are in or around businesses, and Tbaytel will work with those organizations to make sure that public phones can still be accessed in some capacity beyond the March 31st decommission date. Mike Lang, TBT News.